Well, this is Mitchell. I'm just gonna show you guys how to draw a quick Kakashi photo from the hit Naruto, the manga series Naruto, or anime if you don't read much. So it's really easy. You just start with a light circle. So it'll be upside down on your screen. This is just his face, by the way. I'm not gonna draw the entire thing. And I'm tired, it might not be perfect. And if you can't see it on the video, I'm going to darken it up after. So, alright, so it starts with a light circle, and you just add in little facial features like the chin. So you round off the basic head shape is really what we're getting at here. It's really the hardest thing to do on Kakashi, I think, is his head shape, because it's kind of actually a bit like a girl's, because of his mask that goes over his face. So we're just gonna do that, draw that in like that. If you see that, that's his head shape. Okay, so all we're gonna do is we're gonna draw a line up the center, just like that. If you can't see it, I'll make it darker. Normally you'll erase all these lines after, but right now just stick with the plan. About the middle, a bit higher than the middle of the face, draw a line, and then below about a quarter of the way, draw a line. That's where your eyes are going to be, and that's where your mask is going to come off too, right about that second line you drew there. So you're going to start a bit under that second line with this mask, and you're just going to come up on an angle, curving just a little bit, right to the center. Other side, do the same thing. Try and get it as proportionate as possible. It doesn't have to be perfect, of course, because nothing has to be perfect. His hair is really crazy, so don't worry about if the mask looks like it's too low. It'll look like that at first. You just don't want it too high, or you're going to be covering his eyes, which is bad. Okay, so now we're just going to add a little thing like that. This is the headband. This one, it's going to be over one eye. I might do one with his Sharingan showing after. But yeah, just do that with a little. Now headbands are always different. Every artist does them different, if you notice. They're pretty simple. For Kakashi, it's got covering that one eye, and just this is rough lines. There's going to be hair going over some of this, but that's okay. We don't have to draw that in yet. Okay, there's always a space between the mask and the headband right there, just a tiny little space. I don't know why they always do that, but it's always there. I noticed. You can do the little metal piece in the headband if you wish. I'm going to do it just to show you. Now it looks like it's hard when it's bending. I still haven't got reference for this yet, but I'm pretty sure you just cut it off. Cut off the metal. Doesn't matter. It's anime or manga, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so just cut off the metal part, and then you can make the little studs, the hidden village of the leaf symbol, however you want to do it. Okay, and then just throw in his eye. It's a pretty easy eye. You do the kind of little brow right here, the little the eyelash kind of brow thing that he has. I don't know, it's kind of weird. But then you just draw a curve, cut back down, curve, get that nice and dark, and then you just draw a nice light line under it, coming up. It's actually a lot like a girl's eye, but we're gonna add features to him to make it look like a guy more, like his hair. Okay, and then you add. I just do two curved lines to do his eyeball. I'll zoom in on this in a second here. I'll zoom in now. You can't really see it too well, but yeah. So all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna add his neck now, and then I'll do his shoulders, and then I'll do his hair. Okay, so his hair. Actually, yeah, I'll do his hair first. Okay, so his hair is about the size of his face in lengthwise. So it's going to go right up to the top of there. Okay, so it's really, really long, the highest point. Okay, and you're going to want to start by making it come over the headband here, so it makes it look like it's pushing on one side. Okay, so you come over the headband, maybe in the headband there, coming out of the headband at the bottom, lots of little pieces of hair coming out. And then I'll do like one over here just to make it look more realistic. Do a couple over there, so it looks like it's pushing to one side, right? Then on this, if you start it off on this side, it's really simple. All you gotta do is you gotta draw rough lines first, of course. You gotta draw a big one coming out, and you cut that off with another big one. And this side is all big ones. because it looks like it's pushing out, right? So there's the top, right? It's just big strands of hair. It's pretty weird. Okay, and then the next ones, this is where it gets a bit complicated. You got to make it look like it's just forcing itself up. So, and then you come, when you get near here, you just start folding it down a bit, if you can see what I mean. And eventually, you get to the bottom, and you just curve it in the bottom. Perfect, right? It's that simple. It's very easy. Okay, I'm gonna add, so you darken up those lines, make them look a bit more like hair. You can add little hair lining in there because it's white, right? So you do not want to shade this unless you're shading it very, very lightly, because he has white hair. I'm telling you that now. So make it look like there's some kind of realism going on in there. This is more of a kid Kakashi, by the way. I don't like to draw the adult Kakashi unless he's fighting. So I'm just going to draw that, and then if you want, you can shade in the headband. Just shade it nice and dark. Just not too dark though, because it's black in the manga, but it's very hard to make it black with a drawing with a pencil like this. This is just a B pencil, just a B, no H's in there. So yeah, it kind of looks weird because the hair is still shaded, but right now this is just rough. I might show you after the finish of this, but I'm not sure. Okay, now for the neck, it's really simple. Just a quick 2 curved lines as always. That's probably a little too long, but then the mask and the headband are the same color. So what you're going to want to do is you're just going to have a little highlight in between them. Just draw like a second chin. Okay, and you're going to leave that white, and you can leave the lines on the side for the neck. Just don't color that in. So here, I'll just do it nice and light because I don't feel like doing it dark right now. Okay, so nice and light, shading around the hair. Make that mask look somewhat like Kakashi's mask. Oh, and for the eye, for the shading, you can start at the corner and just work your way up, nice and light shading. It doesn't matter. His eyes are not very complex. If I get into actually trying to draw something better than this, like not a YouTube video, then you're going to want to make that eye look quite realistic so it complements the other Sharingan eye. Or, I can't pronounce it well, but yeah. Okay, so now for the shoulders, it's really easy. You're just going to want to bring in his little collar thing here that all Jonin wear in the Hidden Village of the Leaf, and of course Chunin exam, the guys, whatever it's called, exam people. Yeah, so you're just gonna want to get that Jonin Konoha coat on there, and you're gonna want to get this like that neck thing that he wears. And then shade that in, leaving that white spot. Now this isn't very... Now, see, I messed up here. I made it this side bigger than that side, and it's not actually messing up. It's because his body is facing that way. So, or sorry, his body is facing more like that. But yeah, so I'm gonna want this side smaller. And all you do to make this look more 3D is you do a line at the top of the top line, at the bottom of the top line, then one coming down for this line right here, right? It's pretty simple. If you can see it on my video, it's kind of hard, I know. I have a bad webcam. And then you come down, make it look more 3D, and then you can cut this off here to make it look more complementing the other one. Okay, and then for the shoulder things, for these little pad things, it's really simple. You just do it as if you're drawing shoulders, and then you bring it down. This one's actually not very good, but whatever. It's just rough work, right? Bring it down so it's kind of like a rectangle, and then you add a little screw thing there. And it shouldn't be completely sealed. It should have a little line there to represent that it's more realistic, because nothing's purely circle in manga. Okay, and then we're going to do another thing here. Quite simple. If you want to curve up the rectangle at the thing, it makes them look more 3D, but I normally don't do it. I'll do it on this one here. But this is just an informational video, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Plus, these are all rough work, remember. You always got to start with rough work, and then you can make it look good after. Okay. do that. That's pretty bad. There you go. Alright, so there is Kakashi Sensei. You can add in his little coat kind of look in here. Whatever. I don't know. You can add in his weird little things over here. Whatever you want. I don't care. I'm not an expert or anything. Even though I do know, I've watched every episode and read every book of Naruto manga and anime. But there you go. Okay, just give them little lines there. You do that on the other side too if you want to do that part. But yeah, there's Kakashi Sensei. Rough work. I might make out better work later. Okay. All right. This is Mitch and Nat signing out.